Right now, there are sheriff's department is on my property. I called 911 earlier because I heard gunshots in the park where I live. And I know there's not allowed to have gunshots in the park where I live. So I'm going to keep scanning the cameras. I clearly don't have anything on me. Clearly harmless. Clearly rational. But for some reason, this doesn't end up quite so nice for me. And just to be clear here, guys, when they slapped the handcuffs on me, I wasn't arrested. I wasn't read any Miranda rights. And these handcuffs that they slapped on me, these weren't just regular handcuffs. These were handcuffs that had a bar in between them. You see my hands? There's nothing in my hands. Clearly pointing to where the gunshots came from. Now, there's a number of sheriff's personnel there. Some of them have assault rifles. And I'm trying to figure out why they would seem to think that they would need assault rifles for someone who called 911 about a shooting in a park, in a private campground where there shouldn't be any guns. Now, I wish I had audio here. I really do. Right now, I'm videotaping this from my phone, from my security, from my surveillance system. I have security cameras up all around my place. So now the reason they asked who I thought fired the gunshots, and I said nut framer. And when I said nut framer, this guy's mentality totally changed. This is where they get me. Not being arrested here. Let's be clear. They have no reason whatsoever to be doing this. No reason. But I cooperated. And they brought me to the emergency room. The emergency room where every time I seem to go to this particular hospital, they send me to a psych ward. And there's reasoning behind that as well. And I'll post some more videos about what that reasoning is later. What I believe that reasoning is later. But this is all illegal. They have no reason whatsoever What I did was I called 911 because I heard gunshots in the park and I suspected that there was a shooting, that somebody was shot. Now here they are hauling me off. And I wish I could do a close-up on those handcuffs. But those are not sissy handcuffs there. See, now we got another officer going around my property for no reason whatsoever. You see how many people from the sheriff's department are there? There's this fucking asshole over here wasting his fucking time. Now this guy that put the handcuffs on me, he's the same guy that asked me out the last time I was in his vehicle. And I noticed something about him today, or this day. He shaved his head. There's a couple of them that have shaved their head. I don't know if it's because of their I don't know. But he shaved his head, and I'm curious to know the reasoning behind that. But he does do a nice thing for me. He gets my keys and he makes sure my doors are locked. And I'm going to continue watching my cameras to see if anybody entered my home while I was away. And the funny thing about all this is a few hours before this all went down, my electric went out for some reason. And I'm wondering if it's because they know I have security cameras. So something's going on here, guys. I don't quite know what's going on, but it smells kind of fishy to me. Because clearly I did nothing wrong. I was completely... Here's old Baldy now, doing me a favor and locking up my door for me. Why'd you shave your head there, buddy? Look at all these people from the sheriff's department here. Now, these guys know for a fact that I don't have any weapons. They know that for a fact because they've been illegally surveilling me for years now. Especially this bald guy right there, who I believe has been stalking me. I don't know this to be a fact, but he's obsessed with me, and I think he's madly and deeply in love with me for some reason. I don't know why. I don't even know the guy. But right now, I believe he's trying to lock my door, and he can't find the key for it. So he's going to go back to the cop car, where I'm sitting in the back of the cop car now, with these fucking handcuffs that this cocksucker with the stupid fucking mustache put on me super fucking tight to make me uncomfortable, or just to see how tough I was. I don't know. So now he can't find the key, so he's going he's going to the cop car to talk to me to find out what key it is. Which I do appreciate him doing that, locking up my home for me. Before they haul me off to the emergency room, to the hospital where they know for a goddamn fact that they're sending me to the psych ward. Because that's what happens. The last 3 times I've been to this hospital, that's what's happened. When I've clearly done nothing wrong, and I am clearly sane and rational. But this all stems back to Brenda Bayless and Tim Bayless. So right now he's over there talking to me, getting the right key to lock my door for me. Which I do appreciate their Lieutenant Stryker. Do appreciate that. So now here they are. Job well done. They got the guy. This is all for, they say that nobody was shot. And that, which is a good thing. I'm glad that nobody was shot. But I made the phone call hours before, and they showed up a little late to the fucking party, man. And they didn't investigate anything. They just went straight to my home. So, this is what goes on down in Holmes County. Holmes County, Ohio, guys. Be afraid of law enforcement in Holmes County, Ohio.